Does Google Chrome's Incognito mode really offer private web browsing? While the answer to that question is a resounding no, we'll cover the verdict of Google's recent class action settlement and what it means for your data as we sit down and sync up with Rocket IT's weekly technology update. Hello everyone, I'm Chris Swinson, Technology Insider here at Rocket IT, and welcome to Sync Up, your new home for technology news. Now, before we dive into this week's segment, let's first discuss the concept of online privacy. For those who might not be familiar, Incognito mode is a privacy feature in Google Chrome that's supposed to let you browse the web without saving your activity to your browser or device. Obviously, that wasn't the case, as Google is now facing accusations of tracking users even in this so-called private mode. Now, why might Google say one thing and actually do another behind your back? Well, the answer to that is simple: money. Your online data is not only valuable to you, it's also precious to advertisers. They want to know who you are, what you like, and the behaviors you demonstrate online to serve you the perfect ad at the time when you're most likely to buy a product. But as you can imagine, this data doesn't come cheap, and Google knows that. So what it does is essentially sell your data to companies that have opted into its advertising network. Now, back to the story at hand. In 2020, a lawsuit was filed against Google, claiming that the tech giant was collecting data from users browsing in incognito mode. Shocking, right? The plaintiffs argued that Google was still tracking and gathering browsing history despite promises of privacy. After 3 years in court, Google recently decided to settle. According to Google, it's taking steps to rectify the situation, including rewriting their disclosures. That means being upfront in its privacy policy and on the incognito splash screen about data collection. Plus, Google is deleting billions of records of web browsing data collected under incognito mode, affecting potentially 136 million users. So what does this mean for us, the users? Google has started to roll out changes, like allowing you to block third-party cookies by default in incognito mode. They also agreed to stop tracking private browsing choices. This settlement, valued at around $4.75 to $5 billion, marks a significant shift towards greater transparency and respect for its users' privacy. While the settlement does not include damages for its users, it does open the door for individual claims. Additionally, it serves as a reminder of the importance of understanding the privacy policies of the tools that we use daily. For many people and organizations, a simple incognito mode in a web browser isn't enough to keep your identity private online. Instead, a virtual private network, better known as a VPN, serves as a more secure solution. Now, VPNs work by encrypting your internet connection to hide your online activity from prying eyes. Think of them as a secure tunnel for your internet connection that extends beyond just your browser. And while setting up a VPN for personal use is pretty straightforward, the same can't be said when attempting to do the same across an entire business. Fortunately, companies like Rocket IT are here to help ensure your VPN is configured in a way that balances productivity and security for your team. To learn more about Rocket IT's technology solutions, contact us using the link in this video's description. And to stay up to date on trending technology news, hit that subscribe button and the bell to catch us on next week's episode of Sync Up with Rocket IT.